Hello lovelies, welcome to my channel. Who says making your own multi-purpose liquid soap at home is difficult? I'll show you in this video. I'll show you how to make your liquid soap without any stress at all. First off, to get your ingredients, you have to locate a chemical shop around your vicinity. There you will get any chemical of your choice. The first chemical we're going to be using is what we call the Nitrosol, which serves as a thickener, and then a caustic soda, which sort of looks like sugar, or should I say salt. And then the next one is a soda ash. This one acts as a pH balancer. We'll also be using what we call SLS, which is also called rice in liquid soap production. Well, next up is stpp. This one actually has the ability to soften hard water. Well, introducing sulphonic acid. This right here is one of the key ingredients in liquid soap production. And then here is our Texapon. Next up would be a foam booster. I never miss this particular one while producing my liquid soap. Of course, you need perfume for fragrance. Color is actually optional. You can leave yours transparent. I also use glycerin. This is also optional. Since we are making a 50-liter multi-purpose liquid soap, you like to use the 50 liters bowl. So go ahead and pour 25 liters of water into your bowl, and then just go ahead to put in your Nitrosol first into the 25 liters. When you do so, you just stir it up together. Please, you're advised to wear your face masks to avoid inhaling these chemicals. It's certainly not good for your health. So just go ahead and put everything right in and stir it properly. When you're sure everything is properly mixed, then you can go ahead to dissolve your next chemical, which is going to be caustic soda. So you'll be needing about 1 to 2 liters of water to dissolve your caustic soda. So guys, one very important rule when using your caustic soda is that caustic soda has to be added to water and never the reverse, meaning that you shouldn't add water into your caustic soda. So guys, at this point, if you look closely, you would notice the steam coming out of the bucket. Believe me, you wouldn't want this to drop on your skin or even in your eyes. Well, you can see that I'm adding it and it's turning transparent. But when you do yours and it's turning transparent, then you know you're doing it right. So you continue to stir and stir. Believe me, this requires a lot of arm work. But don't you worry, just continue stirring and stirring. And then the next thing we're going to be adding is our SLS. Yeah, that one that looks like rice. We're going to be adding it now into about 4 to 5 liters of water. Honestly, guys, as when you're making these 50 liters multi-purpose liquid soap, as long as you're using about 3 to 5 liters of water to dissolve your chemicals, you're good. You know, there's no specific measurement to the amount of water you have to add while dissolving the chemicals, if you guys understand me very well. What's actually important is to properly dissolve your chemicals, right? So we keep on stirring SLS, and as you can see, it's gradually dissolving and also foaming. So next we get ready to add our soda ash. Our soda ash is going to be mixed with our SLS, and you just gradually stir till it gets to this consistency, and then you know that it's ready to pour into our large bowl. You can see that it looks quite thick, so you have to stir this very well. You don't want your liquid soap to have any kind of lumps. That's not what we are looking for. So the next chemical to dilute is our stpp. You can just dilute that in about 2 liters of water. So guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? The subscribe button did not travel low. It's just around the corner. Please click the subscribe button and join this beautiful growing family. Thank you. So we just pour in our dissolved STTP and of course just stir as usual. Well, while stirring, I just added about 5 liters of water into our bowl, and then in another bucket I added sulphonic acid and our Texapon. No need to add water to these two mixtures. Since it's already liquid, you just stir it up, combine it up together, and go ahead to pour it into our large bowl of soup. And then you continue to stir this, stir this very, very nicely. I told you at some point it will even get, thicker. So you can also notice some bubbles coming up at this point too. So lovely. Now it's time for us to add our foam booster. I said earlier on in this video that I do not do this production without my foam booster. I love the way it dramatically improves lather quality. It just takes your liquid soap from 1 to 100. So it's optional though, but I feel is also essential. Well, the next thing to add is your fragrance. Just select a nice fragrance in the market. You do not have to add so much. Just a little would do. So the next thing I'll be adding is my glycerin. If you have a sensitive skin, please add glycerin. This would make it more gentle on your skin and to avoid peeling of your palms and all of that. Just add it, though it's optional. So just continue to mix everything up nicely. You can add more water at this point. The truth is that a very thick liquid soap does not necessarily mean a liquid soap that would lather very well. I don't know if you guys understand me. Sometimes people make very thick liquid soap and at the end of the day, it just feels like pap and it does not really lather. But you see this one? I love this consistency. It's not too thick. It's not watery. That is exactly how you need your liquid soap to be. So at this stage, we're going to mix our color. So you just need to dissolve your color in water. Just pour a little water and then dissolve it. And then you pour it back into your big bowl of liquid soap. And then you just stir that very well. You have to stir this vigorously. You wouldn't want your soap to be transparent in one side and the other would be the color you put in it. So please do this very patiently and do this very well. When you're sure that the color is well combined, you can add more water. We are making 50 liters liquid soap, so you add more water. Don't worry about the water added. This soup still lathered very, very well. So you can leave your soup overnight or as long as the bubble on top clears, and then you can go ahead to properly store your liquid soup. So we stored a total of 51 liters and you can actually use this soup for basically anything. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.